Good evening. Welcome back to Darkness on the Edge of Town Paranormal Radio Show. We're entering hour 2 of this evening's show. Quick mention again, please come out and visit Tim and I tomorrow at the Healthy Life Expo. You can go out there and see us at Hopkins Eisenhower Community Center at 1001 Highway 7 in Hopkins. It's free to attend. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tim and I will be there along with Adrian Lee, our international correspondent. Come on out, say hi, get to see some of the great speakers and some of the awesome things that they have at this expo. It's definitely worth your time. Had a great time meeting so many of you today. Look forward to meeting more of you tomorrow. We're going to get back into tonight's show. And just to again, kind of remind people, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to psychic medium and remote viewer, psychic profiler Robbie Thomas from Canada. He has been integral in many different cases of missing children, missing people, murder cases. And this evening we asked him to take a look at about 5 different cases. We covered a young man by the name of Logan out of Oklahoma that's been missing, and he gave information to one of the ladies involved in the investigation on that. We were just talking about the Jacob Wetterling case, which again has a big impact here in Minnesota. Again, just some brief information that Robbie had given. He feels that the man responsible frequents hockey or ice skating rinks in the area and other areas where there's public skating. Not only this, but also anything to do with boys and any type of physical activity, sports at all. He kind of waits around. Robbie believes he is a repeat offender of many boys, and it might use the same kind of MO separating the kids. We do have a name that he provided me that he said popped up to him immediately. We're going to be providing that to the Stearns County Sheriff's Department on Monday morning. Let them know what we've got here. We're going to give them all of the notes that Robbie's supplied us with. He also sees that in the conversations this male having with family, as weird as that sounds, he also thinks the male made it a point to actually go out of his way to speak with those of victims, families of victims and friends, kind of in a sick, perverted way to getting information from these innocent people. People even spoke about how odd it was that this male would become so interfaced with them and driving home the point to no knowledge of his victims from those close to the victim. And people should really look back and recall such events as of this individual this way, in a way that'll help authorities do a profile on him. If you know or you suspect that there's somebody that you know that fits his profile and you'd like to contact, you can certainly contact the Stearns County Sheriff's Department. You can also, I recommend going to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and you can go there by going to missingkids.com. Again, that's missingkids.com. If you have problems or you're missing a child, God forbid that ever happens to any of you, you can go to that site for resources. If you know anything about any of the cases that we're talking about tonight, call their toll-free hotline, 1-800-THE-LOST. Again, that's 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. 24 hours a day, 1-800-843-5678. We'll give that number again at the end of tonight's show. How far do you feel that he is from the place of his abduction?
Not far.
Okay.
Not far.
I'm just curious, if you feel that this is a repeat offender, Robbie, do you pick up any other children's spirits or bodies that may be in that same area?
You know, I'm going to have to tell you yes. I'm going to have to go along and say, again, please look at repeat, because there's been a lot of abductions in that area of children. You know, I'm sitting here, my eyes closed, and I'm writing. So what's coming through is, you know, if we can go back and look at the time of him when he was abducted and go back 5 years from then and come forward 5 years, look at all those children that were abducted in and around the area. You have to look at this gentleman.
Okay, and we'll give the name again that you supplied us with, and the rest of the information that you just supplied us with, including an audio version of tonight's show, to the Stearns County Police Department. We'll do that on Monday morning.